Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Huh? Yeah, I can't hear you either. I can't hear you either. No. I don't know. Hold on, guys. Hold up. Hold on now.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
I hear you now, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You hear me good?
Yeah.
Wait,
Can you hear me?
hold on a second.
Okay. Alright, guys, hold on. Sorry for talking a little bit.
Wait, hold up. Headset microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I guess we're good.
Wait, so you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because it'll be kind of awkward if you didn't. Alright, well, anyways, welcome. Alright, I see Jerry's already in the chat. Appreciate you. Congratulations to 100, man. Appreciate that, Jerry. We'll get to the rest of your comments, but we got to start off the show how we usually start off. Okay? Then I'll get to the rest of your comments. Now, guys, I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, boys of all age, or everyone of all ages, we have officially made it to football season as the Hall of Fame game kicks off tonight. And you know that the Saints may have had a rough season last year. However, at least we did not lose to the Steelers, who only kicked field goals to win the game. Because why, Dad?
Because the Falcons suck.
Boy, amen to that. But yeah, welcome to episode 124 of the Hurricane Mike Show, where we're going to be giving our official division predictions, our Super Bowl, our everything really, our award predictions. So, we're going all out. And don't worry now, we unfortunately couldn't review our predictions last year to see how dumb we looked. But now I figured out a way where we can look back on it. But yeah, let's go over to Jerry's comments, and if anybody else puts a comment in the chat, we'll go over yours as well. Congratulations, 300, man. Thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it, man. It's been a long work in the making. Couldn't have done it without y'all, man. Let's see what he also said. Let's see. All right. So that's when, we were having technical difficulties. The Falcons tried so hard and failed as always. Amen to that. Football is back, baby. Damn right. Thank God every day I'm not a Falcon. Amen. But yeah, so let's get to our predictions. All right, Kai the Great's in the building. What's up, Kai? Says, what's good, my brothers? What's good, Kai, man? We're here. For the final. This week is the final week of no Saints football, man. It's been 7 long months. 7 long months since there was no live football on. Tyler Shuck was just a boy. Whew. Yeah, anyways, if y'all want a full monologue, let me know. But yeah, so, Dad, let's start on the AFC side and we'll make our way over to the NFC. So what's your AFC West? What's the order from 1 to 4 in your eyes? Dad, you're muted.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right. Let me give me a second. Let me pull up my little notes here.
Okay.
Okay. So where are we gonna start? The AFC West?
Because that's the division that was first on my list.
I have a surprise in this division for you.
Oh, that's nice.
I have a surprise, and I hope you
I like
listen.
surprises.
You like surprises?
Uh-huh.
Well, you might not love this one.
Yeah.
'Cause it is the former Saints coach is going to pilot the Denver Broncos to win the AFC West. You heard it
Okay.
here first. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to take a step back this year. I think they're getting a little older, and they're not what they once was. And I think I think it's going to finally catch up to them this year. That's what I think.
Okay.
So that's one. So Denver Broncos. I do think the Kansas City Chiefs will finish the season in second place in the division.
Okay.
Then I have the Chargers, then the Lonely Raiders finishing dead last in the division.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first. So he's going Broncos 1, Chiefs 2, Chargers 3, and the Raiders are at 4. Okay. All right. Now we got a few more comments. Jerry says, finally, football is back. Woo, man, bro. It's been a long time coming. Don't get me wrong. You know, every now and then, I could use some months off of football. But, man, 7 is too long, bro. It felt like 7 years in this mug, bro. Yeah. Yeah, Jerry also said, Dad, tell them Falcon fans to back off. So, Dad, you gotta do it for the people.
Tell them what?
To back off. Tell the fans of the Atlanta Falcons to back off.
Atlanta Falcons fans, y'all need to back off. Are they in this chat?
Not yet.
Okay, well, I love everybody in this chat. But if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, screw you, man. Screw you. Okay.
Amen. Yeah, Kai said football is the greatest season ever. That it is, man. Look, I love basketball season, to be honest, but, bro, I'm not going to lie. Football is way better than basketball. And I'm saying this as a Pelicans fan, man. I like watching basketball, but the amount of stuff that the NBA has, it's like...
Nothing like football season, my boy.
Yeah, like
football.
Bro, football gets you hyped. There's nothing better than just watching a full Sunday worth of football. Like basketball season's good and all, but man, you gotta like stay up late to watch all the games. It's like, bro, that takes a toll on your body, bro. But football, it's from 12 o'clock to night. But you know, so yeah, and Dad, Kai was talking to you, Dad, saying that that's a bold pick, but he's with you. And Jerry says that part right here. So yeah. But yeah, all right, for my AFC West picks, and I got some surprises in here as well. Number one, I do got the Chiefs, though. I just think they're going to use this season to, unfortunately rejuvenize. They're going to make sure that their memos go to the refs this season and not fail in the Super Bowl again. It's going to be a whole thing. I actually got the Raiders in 2. Man, I actually like what the Raiders are working with. They got Pete Carroll. They got Geno Smith. They got Brock Bowers. They got a young team. And I feel like the Raiders could surprise a lot of people this season. Chargers have at 3. I think Justin Herbert and the Chargers, I just don't really trust the Chargers, to be honest with you. And the Broncos are at 4. I like the Broncos as a team. I just think the AFC West is just going to be brutal this season. So, yeah. Now let's move over to the AFC North. Dad, who do you have in the AFC North? 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right, let's take a look. AFC North, huh? All right. AFC North, I got to go with Joe Cool. Joe Burrow in the Bengals winning the AFC North. And in second place, I have the Baltimore Ravens. And I think it'll be close. It'll be out of Baltimore or Cincinnati. And I do think the Bengals are going to take it. And Pittsburgh and Cleveland. I'm going to give Pittsburgh the edge. Although I think they're going to be a down year. I think them hitching their wagon to Aaron Rodgers is not a smart thing. But they're going to do that, and they're probably going to, get 8 or 9 wins. But Cleveland, I think, is going to be one of the worst teams in the league. They'll get about 3 or 4 wins. So that's my 1 through 4 there.
Now, this division, I think, is going to be a lot of controversy from the chat, maybe. I actually got the Steelers winning the division. Now, hear me out. I don't think the Steelers are a great team, but I think they're going to win the division because Mike Tomlin is going to pull some magic, and I just think even with 10 wins, I think this wins the division. I actually got the Browns in second place. You know why? Because I'm predicting Shedeur Sanders to go off this season if he starts for Cleveland. I like Shedeur. Look, I think Shedeur is the guy that you want to build your franchise around. I'm just saying. Fifth round pick or not. Look, I'm feeling hot today, man. So you're gonna have to deal with the hot takes, and you're gonna like them. Okay, Bengals at 3 and Ravens at 4. I don't like the Ravens as a team. I think, bro, I actually do think, bro. I just don't think the Ravens have a good defense. Like their defense is solid with Madubuike, Adafe Owe, Marlon Humphrey, and Jair. But Jair just gets hurt too much, man. I'm sorry, I don't trust him. So
can we start the show over?
No.
What you drinking over there, man? What is that? All right. I mean, you think what you think. This is the Hurricane Mike show, baby. Come on.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I don't care whose feelings I hurt. Anyways, all right, AFC South. Let's go to.
All right, AFC South. I know you're probably gonna have the Tennessee Titans winning this division, but
that's not true.
I think the Houston Texans are going to be first place in this division. And I think the Indianapolis Colts will be second, Jacksonville, then Tennessee.
Okay. So you're going Texans 1, Colts 2, Titans 3. Or no, Jaguars 3, right?
Yes, Titans.
Jaguars 3 and Titans 4. Okay, let me put that in. All right. For the AFC South, all right. I got the Jaguars winning the division. And here's why, right? The last time the Jaguars brought in a head coach, right, with actual brain cells before he lost them this past season, they made the playoffs. They actually won their division. Jaguars are a good team, you know. The reason that they were bad last year is because Doug Peterson, for some reason, didn't want to be there. And also, we also got to understand that the Jaguars are just 2 years removed of going 9-8. They're 3 years removed of the playoff wins. So I think the Jaguars are actually going to do good. They're not going to do amazing. Like they're not going to go like 13-4 or nothing. But I think they could win 9 to 10 games. Okay, I got the Titans at 2 with 8 wins. The Texans will finish with 3 with 8 wins. I think they're both going to battle it out. I think the Texans are going to fall off this year. I just don't trust that team, you know, with all the injuries they already got. And I think Colts finish 4th in the division. Now the AFC East. Who do you have in that division?
I have the Buffalo Bills winning this division.
Whoa, that was a shocker.
I know. So, I mean, I'm not here to shock people, Mike. I'm here to tell the truth. I mean, some people don't like the truth, you know, but I'm here to tell the truth. So, Buffalo's going to win. And coming in second, I think it's going to be close. And this might surprise you. I'm going to go New England Patriots second. And then Miami Dolphins. And then the New York Jets. And I think the Jets will be one of the worst teams in the league, along with the Browns, you know, trying to, you know, suck for Manning next year or something.
Well, he's not coming out next year, but you know.
Sure you will. Okay, 1 through 4. There you go.
All right, so Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Jets. For me, I'm going the Bills win the division. Like, that's set in stone. I actually got the Jets finishing 2 because the other teams in the division I don't really see good. The Patriots at 3. The reason I have them at 3 is because it's like, you know, they got a second-year quarterback, and it's like, I think it's going to take some more time for that team to gel. You know, their team is a bunch of new guys, and the Dolphins, they got no corners, bro. They literally are starting a guy named Storm Duck. So, like, I don't trust that corner room. Bro, they just had Cater Coach go down. Yeah, y'all saw Mike Hilton. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, Dolphins. Yeah, y'all. I think the Dolphins might be one of the worst teams in the league this season. I understand they got Tua, Tyreek, and Jalen Waddle, but offense can only get you so far. I mean, just ask the Bengals, you know. So, all right. Now, Dad, which 7 teams do you think out of the AFC are making the playoffs this season? Your 4 division winners, addition with your 3 wild cards.
All right, so my 4 division winners are Denver, Houston, Cincinnati, and Buffalo. And then the 3 wildcard teams, right?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Okay. 3 wildcard teams will be Baltimore. Congratulations, Baltimore. Y'all made it. Kansas City. And rounding out the last team, the number 7 seed will be the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers, okay. Now, my 4 division winners in the AFC are the Chiefs, the Steelers, Jaguars, and Bills. Speaking of the Bills, Connor's in the chat saying, yo, what's up, Con? And then your 3 wildcard teams, I got the Browns, sue me, Raiders, and the Bengals. I think the Bengals finally sneak into the playoffs with trash old defensive players. Now let's go on to the NFC divisions. The NFC East, Dad, what do you got?
The NFC East. I want to say the Washington Redskins, but
Commanders.
I think they're still. I say Redskins. I think they're still a year away, actually, from winning a division. So I'm gonna go with. Nope, not Philadelphia. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys to win this division.
You're doing this again.
Yes, Dallas is gonna win the division. Washington's gonna come in second. Philly's gonna come in third, and then the Lonely Giants, they're gonna be the worst team in the NFC.
Dad,
Yes.
I'm just letting you know. When Eagle fans come to this chat and threaten us with our lives, I'm telling them you did it.
Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on. I'm from Mic'd Up Sports. We're not scared over here.
Yeah. All right. So Cowboys, Commanders, Eagles, and Giants. Okay. For the NFC East, I got the Commanders winning it. I got the Eagles coming in second, Giants coming in at 3, Cowboys coming in at 4. The reason the Cowboys are below the Giants, I think the Giants got better a little bit. Not a lot. I don't think they're making the playoffs or anything. But I think the Giants got a little bit better. But them Cowboys, bro. Them Cowboys, bro. Trading for George Pickens, I think is going to be a mistake. Yeah. So NFC West, what you got the 4 teams running up to be?
NFC West. Okay. Are you ready for this one?
Maybe.
I got a little surprise for you. I think the Seattle Seahawks with Sam Darnold, right? Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to take this division, followed by the Rams, then 49ers, then Cardinals.
Okay. Yeah. Now, hold on. Let me, Bro, why did the Cardinals got to have such a long name? All right. NFC West. Okay. I got the, hold up. Where are they? Okay. I got the Seahawks winning the division. You know.
Good choice.
I got the Cardinals coming in second. I think, 2 and 3 is going to be split. I got the Cardinals coming in second. Bro, why are you looking at me like that, dude? I got the Rams coming in. I got the Rams coming in 3. I got the 49ers coming in 4. I think the 49ers, bro, a lot of people are saying, watch out for the 49ers, watch out. Bro, I understand a lot of people are trying to say, the 49ers, even though they had a bad year, injuries, this, injuries, that. Well, guess what? All the good players that were hurt last year are off your team. So what's the excuse now? You don't even got those guys anyway. So it's like, bro, I think the 49ers had probably the worst offseason in probably NFL history, dude. Yeah. Anyways, now the best division in football, NFC South. Yeah. What do you have here?
I got a surprise winning this division. You ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
The NFC South
champion
will be New Orleans Saints. Who that? Yes. So the black and gold winning the NFC South, followed closely by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And third place is the Carolina Panthers. So you know what that means, son? That means those Falcons are dead last.
Okay. But I would love for them to be dead last. Unfortunately, I can't really do that, but I would love for them to be dead last. I think they're a little bitter. All right, Saints taking back the South. Believe that, said by Kyle the Great 84. Amen to that, because that's actually going to lead me to my predictions. I do got the New Orleans Saints heading back to the playoffs. As if you remember, a division champion gets an automatic playoff spot, and I think the Saints are on that list. Give me the New Orleans Saints to win the division. For second, unfortunately, I do got the Atlanta Falcons, but they're not making the playoffs, so it's all good. Third, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think Atlanta and the Bucs, they're gonna fight for second in the division. Unfortunately, I do have Atlanta beating out Tampa Bay. And the Panthers, I got at fourth place. I think the Panthers, they've improved as a team, but I don't think they're good right now. I think the Panthers could. I hate to say it, I think the Panthers could be good in a couple years, but now it's not their time. So yeah, NFC North, last NFC division, last division in general.
NFC North. I thought we were done. I thought that was the last division.
Nah, man, why are you forgetting about the North people?
Because they're irrelevant.
Well, that's too.
Detroit Lions are going to run through this division.
I
think the second place team will be the Green Bay Packers, followed by those Minnesota Vikings, and then the Chicago Bears, dead last in this division.
Man, no love for the Bears.
No love.
I feel that. Yeah. Okay. Where are we? Well, I'm already doing. Okay, that's not. Okay, here we go. All right, NFC North. I actually got the Vikings winning the division because I think Kevin O'Connell can work with anybody at quarterback, bro. He can probably work with a toothpick and peanut butter as his quarterback, and they'll still make the playoffs because that's how good this man is. I do got the Lions and the Vikings actually with the same record, but I got the Lions, unfortunately, for them, going in second place. Packers are third and Bears are fourth. I just don't really trust Chicago. Sorry, Bears. So now, who are your 4 division champs in the NFC and your 3 wild cards, Dad?
All right, so the division champions that go smooth straight into the playoffs are Seattle, New Orleans, Detroit, and those Dallas Cowgirls. So my
Dad.
What?
Hold up. You're gonna probably have to say it again, but hold on. Let me pull this up first.
Breaking news. What?
Yep. As I just received breaking news, Terry McLaurin has officially requested a trade out of Washington.
Now, why would he do that?
Money reasons.
Money reasons, man.
But it's weird. I had him winning Offensive Player of the Year. We're gonna get to that later in the show, but okay. Well, hold on. That actually gives us another thing to talk about, which is good because I didn't know what we were gonna do after the award because we're not gonna have a 30-minute show. That would be ridiculous. Well, this gives us something to talk about. Terry McLaurin has requested a trade, Dad. If the Commanders trade him, which is probably not going to happen, you know how it is. But if they do trade him, where do you think he's going?
He's not getting traded. I mean, Washington would be stupid. They need to tell him, sit his butt down and be happy with his, $14 million. He wants $16 million. I'm so tired of that. But I don't know. The obvious thing is, bring him over to the Saints. Yeah, we could use him, I guess.
Bruh, this man. Hold on. Terry McLaurin. Hold on, dude. What? So Terry McLaurin requested a trade out of Washington. I know he said that he was frustrated. But call me crazy. What if he actually goes to a team like the Titans so he can just build up another rookie QB? What if he just does that?
That's what I would do. I would send him straight to Cleveland.
Shoot. Terry McLaurin. You know, like it's like Terry McLaurin had one of the best seasons of his career, if not the best season of his career last year. I understand he wants to go get paid, but I don't understand that. I understand sometimes, obviously you want to get paid, because you got a family as well. But it's not like you're getting paid. It's not like you're getting paid minimum wage. Like, bro, like I'm like what? You get paid like what? Like $30 million, maybe $20 million at the least. Like, come on, man. Like, help your team out, man. Your team just made it to the NFC Championship, and you can't do them a favor after they literally took you to the NFC Championship. I remember a couple games where you went ghost last season, McLaurin. Especially when you played against the Eagles. It was like, bro, it was all no-show. Come on, man. Like, think about your future. Is a couple extra bucks really worth it to be catching passes from a freaking Daniel Jones or someone? Like, come on, man. Think about it. I'm just saying, think about it. And look, I'm not a Commanders fan. I might like them, but I'm not a diehard fan of them. But I'm just telling you from somebody that, doesn't have accounting experience, but today I guess I'm an accountant. Think about it. Like, is getting hit in like the AFC West or something really better than being with the Commanders? Like, just think about it. But anyways, where were we? Oh yes. So Dad, who do you have making the playoffs in the NFC?
All right. So the division champions: Seattle, New Orleans, Detroit, and Dallas. My three wild card participants will be Washington. Congratulations, Washington. And then I have two teams from the NFC West. I got the Rams and the 49ers making it in.
Okay. In the NFC, I got the Commanders, Seahawks, Saints, and Vikings making it in. And the three wildcard teams, I got the Eagles just sneaking in. I got the Cardinals and the Rams. So I got two NFC West teams making it as well. Just, two teams that are different from yours. But yeah, Cardinals and Rams, I think, sneak in to the playoffs. Now, Dad, who do you think is going to play in the AFC Championship? And who do you think is going to come out on top?
All right, here we go. AFC Championship will be Cincinnati Bengals against the Denver Broncos. This will be a great game. And I think Joe Burrow will lead his team to his second Super Bowl of his career, baby.
Okay. All right. Wait on. Dad, can you also do something else for me? Can you name the seeds of the teams that you think that they're going to be seeded in the playoffs? Because I'm trying to label it so we can actually know. That's
all right. So
label.
I think Cincinnati will be. You know what? No, I think Buffalo's going to be 1. Cincinnati's going to be 2. I think Denver's going to be 3.
All the B teams, huh?
And I think Houston's going to be 4.
Okay.
Then I think Baltimore is going to be 5. Kansas City will be 6. And the Chargers will be the 7th seed.
All right, what about the NFC?
NFC, I'm going to go. NFC is so competitive. I don't think there's one or two teams much better than everyone else like it usually is. I'm going to go Detroit, number 1. And then those Cowgirls, number 2. And then I think your and my New Orleans Saints is going to be the 3rd seed in the NFC playoffs.
Okay.
And then give me the Seattle Seahawks to be number 4. And then the 5th seed will be the San Francisco 49ers. And then the 6th seed will be the Los Angeles Rams. And then your 7th seed will be the Green Bay Packers.
Okay. All right, now we can continue. All right, who do you think is going to be in the AFC Championship, and who do you think is going to win it?
Cincinnati and Denver. Cincinnati's going to win it.
All right, so Bengals take care of the Broncos, you say. Okay. Now, for my AFC Championship, here's where it may get a little bit boring for some people. I got the Chiefs making it again. I've learned my lesson to not count them out. And that's what I'm not going to do. Now, who are they going to be playing, you may ask? It's a good question. I've got them playing the Jacksonville Jaguars, but the Chiefs win. I just think, the Jaguars, I think they have the team to get far, but their team's just not going to be built to play the Chiefs. Now, who do you think is going to be in the NFC Championship?
The NFC Championship. I have the Detroit Lions making it to the NFC Championship.
Okay.
They will be hosting in Detroit. They will be hosting your and my New Orleans Saints football team, baby, in Detroit.
Okay, who wins?
The team I think is going to win this NFC Championship game and go straight to the Super Bowl is your and my and Jerry's and Kai's and Connor. No, I don't think Connor.
Connor's a Bills fan.
New Orleans Saints football team. Who that?
Okay, so you got the Saints going deep.
Way deep.
All right, look, hey, I would love if you are correct.
Love it, baby. Love it.
Yeah. However, if y'all want to know, I actually got the Seahawks. I have the Saints making it to the division round. I think. Who do I have them playing the wild card round? Let's see. The Saints are 3 seeds, so that means they're playing the 6th seed. Jerry says preach. Shoot, I hope his preaching's correct. All right, let's see. So I got the Saints as the 3 seed, so they'll be playing the Cardinals in the wild card round. I got us beating the Cardinals in the wild card, but unfortunately, I got the Seahawks knocking us out in the division. Unfortunately, which means the NFC Championship is going to be between Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders, where I think in just Jay Daniels' second season, he's going to have the Commanders in the Super Bowl. Now, Dad, your Super Bowl prediction is Bengals versus Saints. Who do you think? Are the Saints going to win their second Super Bowl, or are the Bengals going to get their first and be on the board and leave Atlanta Falcons one step closer to being the only team with no Super Bowl wins? So yeah, if the Bengals win this game or if they beat the Super Bowl. But anyways, so yeah, who's your Super Bowl prediction?
The winner of this Super Bowl game is going to be your and mine and Gary's and Kai's and your mama's. No, wait, your mama.
My mom's not a Saints fan. My mom's an Eagles fan. You should know that.
Who that, baby? Saints all the way.
Yeah. Okay, you got the Saints winning their second Super Bowl. As now they're in your reality, and I hope my reality in February. I'll have a reality in February. Saints win the second Super Bowl since 2009, and 2026 there'll be rings because in this time it will be 2026. But the season will be 2025, so I guess that's what they go off of. My Super Bowl prediction between the Commanders and the Chiefs. I wanted to pick the Commanders so bad, but I just can't do it. I can't, bro. I'm going the Chiefs to Going the Chiefs to win their third Super Bowl in 4 years. Am I going to like it? No, but I'm not going to be delusional for the Super Bowl because I already know. I understand the Eagles beat the crap out of the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, but so did the Buccaneers in 2021, and we saw how that turned out. But anyways, let's see. Kai says Saints all day and all the way. Amen. And hopefully that is accurate. Now, who do you think is going to win Super Bowl MVP for the Saints?
Saints NFC Super Bowl MVP is going to be Taysom Hill, boy. I think my boy's gonna get some rushes. He's gonna even throw a touchdown in this one. He's gonna throw. He's gonna catch. He's gonna run. He might even tackle somebody.
Okay. You do realize what you're doing if the Saints don't do this, right?
If the Saints don't win the Super Bowl, the day after the Super Bowl, when we do our recap show, I'm gonna do the whole show without my shirt on.
Please don't.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
No, we're not doing that, bro. Bro, you know how awkward that's gonna be, and plus, I don't even think your wife's gonna like that. But anyways, nah, bro. Anyways, so let's see. Breaking news: Terry McLaurin request trade. Yeah, Connor, we already went over that. But yeah, now that who do you think's gonna win the regular season MVP? But before you say that, Kai said, "Good pick, Dad. I'm gonna roll with AK-41 as Super Bowl MVP." Okay, so apparently Kai's with you on the Super Bowl, and hey, I hope I'll be with you at the end of the season. But yeah, who do you think's gonna win the MVP? Most valuable player? What?
Michael Penix. No.
I was about to freaking ban you from the show.
Let's see. Who's gonna win the MVP? I'm gonna go with Jared Goff. I think he puts up some huge numbers this year. Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. Yeah, and now you got Kai laughing at Michael Penix. Boy, that would be so fun. Man. Why does Atlanta always gotta just be a weird franchise? That's so funny, bro. It's crazy. They really took Michael Penix over Bo Nix.
They got a black cat running around the Georgia Dome or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Who do you think is going to win? Coach of the year.
Well, if the Saints get to the Super Bowl, it's definitely going to be Kellen Moore. So that's what I'm going to go with. Kellen Moore. Come on.
Okay. Hold up. Good. Okay. All right. So Kellen Moore is Coach of the Year for you. Okay. My Coach of the Year, I'm going to go with Dan Quinn. Funny enough, Dan Quinn used to coach for Atlanta. Ain't that funny? Remember that back in 2020 when they fired Dan Quinn? Atlanta fans started saying how Dan Quinn was their entire team's failures. And now he literally is one of the best coaches in the league. You see, Atlanta, y'all just can't, bro. Y'all are literally Dallas, except at least Dallas knows how to win Super Bowls, at least in one time in their life. It wasn't very recent, but bro, at least they know. At least they knew how to win. Y'all never knew how to win. That was crazy. But yeah, Kai says Kellen Moore hands down. But yeah, I'm going Coach of the Year, Dan Quinn, because the Commanders in the Super Bowl. It's like for me at least, Yeah. Who do you think is going to win Comeback Player of the Year?
Comeback Player. Let me go with. I'm gonna go with McCarthy of the Vikings. He was hurt last year, so I think he comes back, has a decent season. I think he nearly gets the Vikings to the playoffs, but doesn't do it all the way. So I think they give my boy McCarthy the award.
All right, I'm gonna give this award to my boy Chris Olave. Getting concussed like 5 times in his career, something like that. And because like that will do something to a man. And Kai's with me on this one. I got my boy Chris Olave winning not coach of the year. This man not no coach. Comeback player of the year. Woo, Chris Olave. Man. Um, Funny enough, I actually have the Saints having two guys in the running for the award. It's gonna be Chris Olave and Rashichi. They're gonna run for the award. Anyways, now who do you think is gonna win the offensive player of the year?
Offensive player of the year is going to be. Give me Jarrett. No. Hold up. Give me Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is going to have a hell of a year. They're not going to win the division, but I think he'll put up the numbers, and they'll be like, "Oh, he didn't have a sophomore slump, so he's going to be all right." So give me Jaden Daniels.
Okay. Now, who do you think? Well, hold on for me. I think the offensive player of the year is going to be Terry McLaurin. Hopefully, if he plays, and they get a deal done. But yeah, I think he's going to win offensive player of the year. Like I said, if they get the deal done and he's playing for Washington, I think Jaden Daniels is going to look to him a lot this year, and I think it's going to benefit him. Who do you think is going to win defensive player of the year?
Give me. I forget if it's TJ or if it's the other one. Give me the Watt brother that just got paid.
TJ Watt?
Yeah.
Hey, TJ Watt. All right, I got defensive player of the year being Max Crosby. No, it's going to be that boy Max. Who do you think is going to win offensive rookie of the year?
Give me offensive rookie of the year. I'm trying to think who the offensive rookies that was drafted. It's just a blur, man. It's a blur. Give me the number one pick to win the year. To win the
Cam Ward
award. Yeah, give me Cam Ward.
All right. For my offensive rookie of the year, give me that boy Travis Hunter if he plays offense. If he doesn't, then this pick's gonna look stupid because But yeah, give me him to be offensive rookie of the year. Who do you think is gonna win defensive rookie?
Hold up. It's gonna look stupid because it's gonna look like you picked the cornerback to be offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully he plays receiver, and even if he does play corner, shoot, he might win both awards to be honest. But as long, hopefully, hopefully he plays on the offensive side of the ball more than defense. All right. Who do you think is going to be the defensive rookie of the year?
Defensive rookie of the year is going to be. I don't know who's gonna win the damn award. How's that, Mikey? I don't know.
That's not acceptable.
Give me Travis Hunter. You think he's gonna win offensive rookie of the year? I think he's gonna win defensive rookie of the year.
Okay, we're gonna see who's right at the end of the year. All right. So just the recap of the awards. For you, the MVP, or for mine, for defensive rookie of the year, I got Jahdae Barron. So for your list, you got the Saints taking care of the Bengals in the Super Bowl, and Taysom Hill getting Super Bowl MVP. You got the NFL MVP being Jared Goff. Coach of the Year, Kellen Moore. Comeback Player of the Year being J.J. McCarthy. Offensive Player of the Year, Jaden Daniels. Defensive Player of the Year, T.J. Watt. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Cam Ward. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Travis Hunter. As my awards, I got, if I can find the name things. Okay. I got the Chiefs beating the Commanders in the Super Bowl, which would be, I want to say, that's going to be the Chiefs' 5th total ring. The Chiefs' 5th Super Bowl in their franchise. And I got I got Super Bowl MVP being Patrick Mahomes. I got the regular season MVP being Jaden Daniels. Coach of the Year, Dan Quinn. Comeback Player of the Year, Chris Olave. Offensive Player of the Year, Terry McLaurin. Defensive Player of the Year, Max Crosby. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Travis Hunter. And Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jahdae Barron. Now, Dad, you got anything else?
Nope, we good. Who you got in the game tonight? Chargers or Lions?
Chargers or Lions? All right, hold on. I gotta think. The Chargers are starting Trey Lance. The Lions, I don't know who they're starting. But to be honest, anybody's better than Trey Lance. So I got, well, not everybody, but I got the Detroit Lions coming out on top tonight. And I will be streaming the game, by the way. Who do you think is going to win, Chargers or Lions?
Give me, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's 50-50. Give me the Lions.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you got anything else?
No, sir, we're good.
All right, Dad, where can they find you?
You can find me right here, Mic'd Up Sports, on my YouTube channel, on the Hurricane Mike Show every week, 2 or 3 times a week. Football's back, baby. Who dat?
Yes, sir, man. I understand preseason, I mean, hey, preseason is going to be all the way back for everybody next week. Shoot, I think the Saints play Sunday. Next Sunday, not this upcoming Sunday, but I think they play the Sunday after that. Playing the Chargers on the 10th. So, I'm excited for that, man. Wait, hold on. Is that, I know Thursday's the 7th. Friday, Saturday. So, yeah, I got it right. It's Sunday. All right. Kai, it's a great show, fam. All right, great. Thanks, Scott. You can also find me at Hurricane Mike, Cal Phelps, and Keeming Rue, Who Dat Sports Podcast. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, turn the bell on so you don't miss another future upload. As your boys, well, hold on, let me rephrase that. We all just hit 300 subs today, and we're going to leave you as always with a who dat, and don't be a what?
Don't be a Falcons fan because, Penix ain't going to win none of those awards.
Man, that is facts. Yeah, who dat? Don't be a Falcons fan. Good show. Goodbye, everybody.